Hello, good day. My name is Boy. In this tutorial, we talk about useReducer. So, what is useReducer? UseReducer is a React hook that allows you to manage complex state logic in your components. It's an alternative to the more commonly used useState hooks, and it is particularly useful when you have state updates that depends on the previous state or require multiple steps. So, as you can see here, I have an example of um, the counter. Then I use useState for this application. Then let's check uh, how this useState works in our application. For example, if I click increment positive button, it increment the value. Then minus button for decrement. So yeah, it's useState handle the state counter, and then we use set number to set the to update our counter. So in this case, we need to use useReducer to 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 manipulate or to use it in more complex or multiple steps that we have in your example project. So yeah, let's create an example for how we can use useReducer in our um, counter application. So use reducer here, and then inside of our application app function, let's create a use reducer. For example, use reducer. So inside of our use reducer, we have a we have two parameter here. Maybe let's use this state and then reducer. This one. Okay. Then inside of our use reducer, we have two parameter here. First one is the reducer, the function, and then the second one is the initializer or the initial state of our state. Yep. So here, let's create a function reducer, then initial state, and then in outside of our application function, let's create a initial state. Initial state equals to uh, counter, and then the initial value is 0. So let's create reducer function. So, uh, so inside of our reducer function, we have two arguments here, the state and then the action. So this one. And then this, okay, let's create then switch case to handle of to handle our action type. So switch case, then action, then type, and then inside of this switch case, let's have a case, for example, increment, and then I want to return if this increment called want to count, then state that count plus one. That's it. Then let's copy this one and then paste it here. Let's use decrement, and instead of plus, negative. And then in default, let's return initial state, this one. So, okay, comment. Okay, sorry, I forgot to have this kind. Okay, so reducer, since we use the reducer here, um, okay, reducer, sorry, instead of this patch. So we have this patch reducer. So this state, the value of our state is inside of initial state and counter. So we can use this state inside of our render in the return component. So state dot counter. Then how can we use this logic here? We can use this one inside of our on click by calling the dispatch, and then the type of our action increment, increment. Since I said here in our, I said in our switches, I have increment and then decrement. So let's copy this one on click here and then um, paste it here. So this one is decrement, and this one is increment. So let's test our code, our application. If this is the same, refresh the page, positive, negative, oh, some issue. Let me handle, okay, we can remove this one. So reducer, initial state, dispatch state, um, sorry, instead of counter, not count. Okay, let's check it. Let's test. Oh, maybe let's save it. Oh, array state counter. Okay, sorry, forgot. As you can see here, when I click positive plus button, it increment, and when I click the negative button, it decrement. So this use reducer is more useful when you learning use Redux or Redux toolkit. Since Redux follow the pattern of use reducer. So if you have further question, clarification, or comment, just comment below in our comment section. Okay, thank you and bye bye.